So I am on my way to a music festival. It's an annual music festival that I attend. This year we're playing at the Corner Bar on Friday, and then on Saturday we're playing the main stage. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I thought I'd take this opportunity, one, to sort of vlog a little bit, and also to give you guys a rundown of my pedal board, my basically my whole rig right now, how I'm running it, so you can see what I'm doing and why. But for now, I got to get on the road. So we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Right, so first thing, sorry about the lighting. It's the middle of the night. Future TeJay here. Turns out I kind of ramble on in that drive up to Yellow Pine for the music festival. So I thought I would just chime in here and give you a little more straight to the point explanation of my signal flow and my current pedal board changes. So let's start from the beginning. If you watched my last video, my previous setup, this is basically what's happening. I run one acoustic guitar and one electric guitar. Both of their signals run into an HX stomp and then to separate DI boxes to the front of house. For those of you that are wondering if you can run two guitar signals simultaneously through the HX stomp, well, I guess not simultaneously, but two guitar signals like an acoustic and electric, or two electrics, the answer is yes, you can do it. Let me get back into my pedal board. So, including what I just explained right there, I use a Morningstar MC6 to control the HX stomp via MIDI control. I didn't much like the setup of having two guitars running straight through the HX stomp for various reasons. So I added the Morningstar ML5 loop changer to my board. This allowed me to control my signal path via MIDI. With the click of a switch, I can have my isolated acoustic guitar signal run to the HX stomp, back to the ML5, and then out to my acoustic EQ and DI. Another click of the switch, and my isolated electric guitar signal can be sent to the HX stomp and then to front of house through a DI box. So that's my current setup of my pedal board. I ran some tests on it during this music festival, and I ran into a few little problems, mostly just orientation of my pedals, which you'll actually see here shortly in the video to come. But overall, the functionality of the ML5 and that addition to my board was a good one. Now that we've got that all cleared up, I just want to say thanks. Thanks for watching my video. If this is helpful to you and you'd like to see more things like this or learn more about my gear, things I'm doing in my musicianship, please let me know in the comments below. Also, please do take the time to like and subscribe to my channel. And most of all, if you're interested, please become a patron. That really helps me justify making more videos like this. Now let's see if I have enough footage to kind of end this video with a montage of the rest of the music festival. We're loading in. I had two situations that came up, and the first one was feedback from my acoustic guitar. I was getting a lot of feedback from my acoustic guitar. The reason for it was actually the room. It was a very small stage, so we were crammed in there. And so I had my amp actually set up in a position where it was actually kind of facing toward me, which was a bad position for the acoustic guitar. So I think if I was in that situation again, I probably would have just ran it through front of house and maybe into my monitor just a little bit to avoid that feedback issue. But in other situations where the stage is a little bit larger, I'll just make sure I have the amp behind me, and that shouldn't be a problem. The other problem that I had was with my acoustic guitar as well. It has everything to do with the placement of my Fishman Platinum Pro EQ. I just want to show you real fast. I have right here a boost, and I use that when I'm doing solos with my acoustic guitar. I have this boost, and it boosts my signal maybe about 5 dB. And that's a really handy thing to have, especially when you have to run your own sound like we've had to do up here so far. Anyways, the problem is, so I positioned this board so that this was just a little bit over so that I could reach this. What happened to me is when I was stomping on this, my foot rubbed against this volume knob right here on the line 6, and it turned it down. My foot came across like that and just turned it down. And so then all of a sudden, looking at the guys, and I'm like, something's wrong. I don't have any sound, and I don't know why. And so we kind of had to stop in between songs, and I had to look at my board real close and say, oh, look, okay, this volume's down. Turn it back up. And it wasn't that big of a deal, but it did kind of upset our flow just a little bit. And so what I'm going to do instead, probably, is avoid the need to have pedals on my back line of my board here. I have 2 open pedals here because of the MC6. I program these with my snapshots for the HX Stomp, leaving these 2 pedals open. On my electric guitar, I use this one for a boost of about 5 dB on my electric guitar, and I think I'll use the same format with my acoustic guitar and get rid of that problem of even having to reach back here for any pedals or anything. So that is my thought process at the moment. We'll see how that goes.
Hey, can we just do one?